Our 2017 and number 8217 S network attacks real or are Bitcoiners growing paranoid? Over the past year or so, there in number 8217 has been a lot of discussion concerning attacks on the Bitcoin network across forums and social media. The subjective valuations from Bitcoin proponents of what an attack on the network really is has become an extremely contentious topic. The amplification of a number 8216 Bitcoin attacks a number 8217. In the early days, Bitcoin enthusiasts occasionally talked about network attacks, typically discussing things like the 51% attack, quantum computer strikes, or an extreme denial of service onslaught from some central bank or government entity. However, these days the word attack is used a bit more loosely than ever, as the scaling debate has made people believe almost everything is a Bitcoin network invasion. For instance, when other development teams decided to create alternative clients, some individuals within the open-source Bitcoin community said that alternative implementations were offensive. Another example is when one side of the scaling debate told the other side to go ahead and fork, and they did, but were then considered in number 8216 attackers, and number 8217. Further, the ASIC boost controversy this year was also deemed an attack by some, while others believed it was merely mining hardware optimization. This week was no different, with the rising price of Bitcoin Cash on the legacy chain and number 8217 S network congestion. One Reddit post exemplifies how lots of Bitcoiners currently believe the network is under constant attack. The Redditor, Logical states, spam transactions galore. FUD on every crypto Reddit. Hash power temporarily drained off to Bitcoin Cash. Honestly, we've seen every one of these before. Nothing is different. What is the biggest threat Bitcoin will face? Another discussion concerning the topic of attacks came from the Bitcoin luminary Andreas Antonopoulos over Twitter, after a large swath of individuals were shouting that this weekend's Bitcoin Cash price rise was an attack. Antonopoulos explained that he thinks BTC and BCH will in number 8220 coexist, and number 8221. However, one Bitcoiner told Antonopoulos that he should speak up about the biggest threat Bitcoin faces and go after the number 8220 bad actors, and number 8221. Antonopoulos disagrees with the biggest threat statement, and responded by saying, "This is not even close to the biggest threat Bitcoin faces, and I want a number 8217. TV feeding the drama, distracting from the important work that needs to be done." The well-known Bitcoin proponent and author Andreas Antonopoulos. The Bitcoin network attack chart. Ongoing and future invasions. Following the opinions expressed by Antonopoulos, a Reddit user created a chart that describes a vast quantity of possible Bitcoin network attack scenarios. There are three main categories of invasion that include slowing down BTC adoption, attacks on Bitcoin's efficiency and infrastructure, and delaying Bitcoin development. These classes are then and down into subsets like legal attacks, cyber warfare, as well as PR, financial, and high-it attacks. The chart has approximately 40 attacks that the creator says are either ongoing or could happen in the future. The chart further shows the probability of the attack over the next 10 years, and the possibility of damages in a low, medium, and high scale. Photo created by Reddit user, the Metal Friend. Ever since Bitcoin was first unleashed, there has been worry about central banks, governments and crony corporatism trying to infiltrate the decentralized currencies network. However, as the Bitcoin market captures a market capitalization of over $100 billion, and the growth of mainstream adoption becomes more apparent, Network participants are growing more paranoid about attacks. Lately, much of the paranoia seems to be stemming from the scaling debate that a number 8217 has been ongoing for years, and the blowback of network participants not being able to come to consensus. Whether these attacks are legitimate concerns or not has been the biggest question at hand these days, as some skeptics believe some people are just crying wolf for no reason. What do you think about Bitcoin attacks? Are you worried about the Bitcoin network being infiltrated, and do you think the protocol is currently being assaulted? Let us know what you think in the comments below.